Howdy Pokemon professors! Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I'm going to be playing in a tournament with a fun variation of the Dragapult archetype. So, we're going to go ahead and challenge our opponent. If you like today's video, please don't forget to drop a like and to share it with your friends. This is going to be a pretty exciting tournament. So, type in our opponent's here. I do hope you guys enjoy this video. It's going to be a fun time. Where is our deck? Dragapult. That's where it is. Cool. Hoping we hit a one prize matchup, probably. Something with some low HP. That'd be nice. Hopefully you get some valuable information out of this video. As you can tell, this video is a little less scripted than most. Kind of off the cuff. Just figured I'd let y'all in on this tournament. It's going to be a pretty good one. I think it's going to be 4 rounds. Also, be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Let's tell our opponent hello. Won the coin flip. We definitely want to go first here. Stick around until the end of the video for the deck list. So we do get a Dragapult to start off with. And we do get our opening energy. So let's attach for turn and put a Chaotic Swell into play. I think this is an okay matchup, maybe 50-50. We can probably go ahead and discard Marnie here. Get another Dragapult down into play. Unless there's something else we need. I think it's just going to end up being a Dragapult, though. Yeah. Not really any reason to grab anything else. And then we can just pass. See what our opponent does here. Looks like they're playing Grass Box. Eggrow. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this deck and what changes you would make. Hopefully you enjoy this match. Okay, it's our turn again. So what are we going to do? We're going to search for an energy. And then we do want to get a VMAX this turn, if at all possible. I think we want to research and maximize our odds. Nothing too bad that we can't afford discarding, although we are out of money. So we will hit 130 here. If our opponent attacks into us next turn, they will take 120 if we attach the bomb. However, they're only hitting 150, so yeah, I don't think we really want to do that yet. I think we'll probably save that for later. It's Max Phantom. Let's hope this Rillaboom becomes a tag team. That'd be nice. Put all 5 on it. Do have the big charm for our opponent. So that's probably not ideal. I think we'll probably attack into the Ralator one more time with our 130 part of our attack, and then probably gust around it. So we get smacked for 150. I think now is when we drop the giant bomb, because if they want to OHKO with a GX attack, they'll go down. And if they don't, we'll be good. And we do have 6 prizes in play, so that's pretty nice. I don't know why I attached there. That was not what I meant to do there. I wanted to attach it to the bench Dragapult, but we'll be fine. So we got 100 on the bench. If we don't get knocked out here, we can just gust up the Rillaboom and knock out the Aggro from the bench. If we do get knocked out by the GX attack, that's not as good, because then we'll be left vulnerable with just a Dragapult in play. But we can still work with it. So we do get knocked out. Our opponent will go down as well. It'd have been nice if I hadn't accidentally attached to the Dragapult last turn. It'll also be interesting to see. Oh, so we had to promote first. That's definitely unfortunate. But we do have the boss's order at least. So I think we attach. And Marnie. Certainly not ideal. Certainly not. But you do what you can. Oof. That's definitely not what you want to see. Let's go ahead and put down a Zigzagoon. Spike up the damage. Quick Ball. A Research. Let's go with... We'll go... It's a good question. We'll go Drachi. And we'll switch. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have Gust Switch for game. Well, I guess they don't even need Switch, really. And... see, what can our opponent do here? So they'll be able to do 280. Wow. That's definitely a lot. But I would really like to keep that Giant Bomb. Do we just bet that they don't have the Gust? I don't like it either way, honestly. But I think that's the way to go here. Better safe than sorry. If they do Gust into the Dragapult here, then it'll be down to 50 HP. So, certainly still not ideal. Hoping we top deck an energy here. Really, really want to top deck an energy. You see the Turffield Stadium and it gets bumped. Our opponent charges up. Charges up the Shaman. That's a surprise. Okay, so the Dragapult does not get gusted there. I think the play here is to drag out the Zigzagoon, just in case we don't get that top deck we want. Okay, we did get something helpful. That was a very good decision not to drag out the Dragapult just yet. Actually, would be fine with a Marnie or reset stamp here. We won't draw into our research, but we'll still get a pretty good hand, so. Not really much our opponent can do to stop us other than gusting. If they gust, that's not good. Let's check our discard pile real quick. Okay, so no gusting cards in there. We should have 2 Horror Psychic Energy left. And they charge up a fully powered, no HP lost Rillaboom. That's rough. I suppose what we can do is attach to the Rillaboom and attack the Dedenne on the bench. And then try to get Gust next turn. That is an option here. I think that's the ideal play, honestly. Because we're going to have to Gust either way. It doesn't make a huge difference what we Gust. And it'll still add up to 3 prizes. So, yeah, I think that's the play. We'll grab Distortion Door Giratina. And we'll go ahead and keep it. Make sure one more time we don't have any Gust in the discard. No, we do not. You know, I think we just go for the Dedenne this turn. As far as I'm aware, there's no way for our opponent to one-shot us. We're not going to sweep up net here. We don't get the traditional Gust. We do get a Fion at least. Let's Distortion Door. Also, if our opponent has Gust, it's game. We don't want to Gust here, probably. So we'll leave the Fion as is. And discard a... We'll just discard the Fion. Thin a bit. We do still have 2 Boss's Orders remaining. Hopefully we are able to draw into them. We'll scoop up, block them. And we probably want to get a Jirachi here. Just some extra draw power. And we will attack for knockout. So, pretty much the situation we're in is don't get knocked out, don't have anything get knocked out, and don't and hit boss's order. Oh, but that game. GG to our opponent. Well played. So that's round 1. We should have 3 left. Playing that Dragapult. I was grinding a bit ago. See, we have 47 tickets. We may have time to grind a match real quick. Play some donk. That's 227, I believe. We may have to scoop this game, though. Because there's only one group left playing. Looks like we have the advantage here. Yay! I know that's completely arbitrary. But it's still nice to see. It's encouraging. Looks like the last round's finishing up, so we'll get as far as we can and then probably end up scooping. We'll start with Viper. Maybe our opponent will scoop. Dark Box, is that what this is? Maybe they'll start a lone Sneasel. Ah, but we didn't go first. I don't remember if I chose that or if that was our opponent. As far as the tournament goes, kind of open to win out here. Okay, and that's the game there. Because 3-1 wouldn't be bad. I think that's what we got last time. Okay, so we have our pairings for our next round. Let's see if we can search our opponent here. Looks like the name on here is not theirs. So let's communicate with them real quick. Tournaments are fun. Tournaments are fun. It does look like we got up paired here, so that's fun. Looks like we got a friend request. Awesome. And what was our opponent's name? This was it. We will leave it on timed match, because that's what the rules of our tournament stipulate, and we'll find our Dragapult deck. Let's get right into our match. We pretty much always want to go first with this deck. I don't really see a reason to ever go second. Sure, you can hit 30 damage maybe if you're playing against a Magikarp deck or something. That's literally the only scenario I see where you'd ever want to go second. Cool, and we get to go second anyway. Good luck to our opponent. And let's tell him hi. Because that's nice. I think we start Giratina here. And what are we playing against? That's what I like to see. I like seeing Ditto Prism Star. Maybe Pidgeotto Control? Okay, not Pidgeotto Control. Definitely not Pidgeotto Control. When did they just discard? Fire Energy. 2 more. Is this Firebox and that's for Ninetales? You know, actually, we could go for the Donk here. It's tempting. It's certainly tempting. But I think we're probably better off playing it safe. Let's get Dragapult. If we get it, we get it. That'd be nice. Let's drop our Mew down so we can up net it later. And a Giant Ball, because why not? Just in case we can do that. Just in case we can pull off the switch. And then we, you know, yeah, no, let's save it. Well, Marnie. We're looking for switch and a way to get Zigzagoon. So we get the switch, not the way to get Zigzagoon. You win some, you lose some. We'll be fine. It'll be fine in the end. That would have been epic, though, if I was just talking about how you can win through donks on rare occasions, and then we actually did it. Oh, is this Mew Mew? This could be Mew Mew. Let's see the Mallow and Lana there. Not quite sure what this is. Snorlax VMAX? We see a Naganadel discarded. I have no idea. Never seen anything like this. That's for sure. So we see the Ninetales. I don't know what I'm playing against, ladies and gentlemen. This is certainly interesting. Say we probably have a decent matchup against whatever this is. I'm thinking it's gotta be Snorlax VMAX in one way or another. Let's also kind of plan the most efficient ways to take our prizes. So we can take 4 between Dedenne and Indeedee. And then if we throw in Minccino and Ninetales, that is 6. Let's drop a Jirachi, attach, and Marnie. We do get our VMAX. I'm thinking since we never really get our boss's orders when we need them, maybe bump it up to a 3 count if you have it. Or perhaps, like, I don't even know, maybe... Huh. Maybe some gears? I don't really know. I don't like that our opponent can heal here. Because if they couldn't, we could dust up Dedenne, take 4 prizes. Maybe for some inexplicable reason they won't heal the Indeedee. We see the 9 Temptations. I would assume they'd bring up the Mewtwo. That's what I would do. Yep. So we can see a little bit of stall from our opponent. Doesn't look like they're having quite the setup they were looking for. I still don't really know what that ideal setup is for them. Research. Gotta have Snorlax VMAX. There's no way it doesn't. I would be surprised if they haven't drawn into one yet, though. There it is. We do finally see the Snorlax. Ooh, and a reset stamp. Okie dokie. That we can live with. Since our opponent did not heal there, if we do get Gust, we can still take 4 prizes. I would be interested to see what my opponent brought up with Fion here. Let's try it. I don't really want to attack into the Snorlax anyway. I'd literally rather attack into anything else. I don't want to show our opponent that we have Switch either. Okay. So they're fine with us potentially taking those prizes. And we will go ahead and attach the Giant Bomb. Quick Ball the Giratina. And you know, it'd be really nice to have a scoop up net here. You know, I think we're gonna go Dedenne. Let's check our energy real quick, but I'm pretty sure here. Yeah, none in the discard pile. We go Dedenne here. I would be very happy if we get that Gust. Very happy indeed. Not ideal discarding the Horror Psychic and the Malilana, but we can live with that. Ah, we still don't get it. That's rough. Okay, I think we just attack there. And spread on the Chinchino. Probably should have checked our prizes to see if we even have them. So we can still have a 3 prize turn next turn, potentially. We do have Scoop Up block down, so they can't pick up any of their damaged Pokemon. That stamp earlier was also a misplay on our opponent's end. Yeah, I do notice we never really get Gust when we need it. I don't like that. Gust is very important in this deck. Okay, our opponent targets a Dedenne. I assume they'll be able to get the knockout here. GMAX fall does 60 plus 30 more for each of your opponent's bench. 30, 60, 90, 120. Yeah, 180. That's fine. So we want to target Dedenne and then hit up the Ninetales for the win. I think we hit Dragapult here. Oh, we may have to attack into the VMAX. Unfortunately. Take one prize, which is not what we were looking to do. Do we have any other options? I don't believe we do. No Gust in the discard. Nope. We do have a VMAX for next turn at least. So I think we knock out Chinchino. And put one on the Ninetales. So now we take 3 more prizes to win the game. At this point, I would be fine with having to knock out a Snorlax. Maybe they attack into us here, go to 230, and then we can just OHKO for game. That'd be fine by me. If I were my opponent, I would probably Gust into the bench Dragapult, though. Let's see if they can knock it out. 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So if they get another bench Pokemon, that is an option. Also, they need the energy, obviously. Definitely an interesting deck. I don't know if I'd play it. Probably better ways of playing Snorlax, if we're being honest. So at this point, if we were able to Gust the Dedenne, we could knock it out, but we could not knock out the Ninetales. A Zigzagoon would allow us to knock out the Vulpix, though. I think we evolve into a VMAX. We can put our opponent's VMAX up to 280. I think we Quick Ball. Let's see where our boss's orders even are. Are they in our deck, or are they in our prizes? Okay. Looks like they're both in our deck. We just never seem to draw into them for some reason. Let's get a Zigzagoon. Scoop up net. The Mewtwo. And Zigzagoon. On the Vulpix. And then we can... Let's see. We're hitting 130. Put them up to 280. So we'd still be 60 short. It's not really worth picking up Zigzagoon. So... we don't really have any reason to wait to scoop up net there. But we will thin with well, we can get Supporter on top of our deck. So we'll get rid of the Retina. Yeah, let's go ahead and research. We'll thin first. I don't think we're going to be using any more Snorlax VMAX or Dragapult. Not Snorlax, that's what our opponent's playing. Any more Dragapult VMAXs this game. So we can go ahead and discard that. Please give me a boss's order. Thank you. About time. It's about time. We already know our opponent plays Reset Stamp. So there is that. Maybe they wasted their only one earlier. So we have 2 prizes left to take. They will probably get the knockout on us here. We could have just retreated, but I didn't really feel like it, and honestly, I don't think it's going to matter. Looks like we are the last match remaining. What is our opponent gonna do? I see no reason for them to gust here. I'd say take your 3 prizes. If you have Reset Stamp, definitely use it. No reason whatsoever not to do that. And I mean, not really much else you can do. Yeah, take your 3 prizes, use Reset Stamp if you have it, put yourself in the best position you can. They are hitting 150, which is indeed enough to take the knockout. So, no Reset Stamp, that does mean we have game. Of course, we can just knock out the Snorlax at this point, which I think we'll do, because it's flashy. GG's to our opponent. Oh, and they just scoop. So, we are now 1-1. Third round pairing should be up somewhat shortly, because I do believe we were the last match. Our opponent's not happy with our deck. Said it was really frustrating. It can be frustrating. I mean, it's no Mill. Mill's frustrating. But Dragapult's fine. I've always liked spreadish decks, and this is at least kind of spready. Okay, so we have our pairing for our next round. Let's see who our opponent actually is here. Not sure. Okay, I see who our opponent is. They will probably send us a friend request. That's what I would think. Yep, no one seems to like my Dragapult deck. It's a shame. It's really fun. They should just give it a chance. Okay. So we have our opponent online. What was their name again? Okay, they sent the request. Awesome. Let's go to Psychic. Select our Dragapult deck. Accept. And good luck to our opponent. Interesting deck choice. Not sure what it is. Definitely a lot of types in it. Not necessarily ones that you would think go together. Maybe Electric is Dedenne, Grass is Eldegoss, Metal for Zacian, perhaps, and Dragon for ADP. That's my best guess. My guess is we're playing against Zacian ADP. Yeah, definitely Zacian ADP. Don't know why I struggled so hard there, but looking back, it's pretty obvious. Oh, they've got the new promo Zacian from the 10. I haven't opened that 10 yet, but it seems like it'd be fun. We see the ADP. Ooh, and a spicy golden big charm. How charming. Not to be confused with Fairy Charm. Looks like we'll see the Intrepid Sword here. Okie dokie. We get another Dragapult. We have no way to guarantee that we get a VMAX next turn, however. So I think the play here is to attach to the bench just in case we have to switch and do 140. I don't think we do a giant bomb here because our opponent's probably looking to Altered Creation, if I had to guess. We are at least guaranteed the attachment, though. Well, I mean, it's not guaranteed. We could be Marnied, which is actually a real possibility, because our opponent is playing Zacian ADP, which tends to play at least 2 Marnie. I've actually thought about experimenting with a list that plays more, possibly up to 4, and maybe even a couple reset stamp because of the evolution decks such as Dragapult and Toxtricity that have seen a bump in play, as well as to counter the Baby Blacephalon matchup. But we don't see a Marty, we instead see a Guzma and Hala. Interesting grabs from our opponent here. We don't really play Stadium, so we're not worried about the Chaotic Swell. I don't think they're going to be able to get off an Altered Creation here. It's a possibility, certainly. Maybe just for the first effect. Hurts discarding that Saucer, though. How many are they down now? Just 1. Okay. And they do go with Altered Creation just for the first effect. Was not really expecting that. Okay, let's go ahead and switch into our Jirachi. Attach a Psychic Energy to Dragapult. And Stellar Wish. Or as I like to say, Stellar Wish. We'll grab the Research. Attach Giant Bomb. Retreat into Dragapult. Scoop up net, our Jirachi. Actually, maybe shouldn't have done that, because we lost our skateboard. Oh well. We play 2. For a reason. Maybe not that reason. We don't get our VMAX, unfortunately. which is not the end of the world. We do, however, get another Jirachi. Oh, I shouldn't have attached that escape board. Oof. Big oof. We'll a quick ball. Let's go ahead and grab a Zigzagoon. Can knock out the Jirachi potentially here. And Stellar Wish. We do get Treasure. Isn't that nice? We'll Treasure away the Marnie so we can Dedenne next turn. Not this turn because, of course, we're using Scoop Up Net so we can actually attack and knock out that Jirachi. Otherwise, we might be worried they'd use a Scoop Up Net of their own. We have now wasted both of our boards, and neither of them were really necessary to waste. But we'll live. So we get the knockout on the Jirachi. We'll take our prize. Why, thank you. Let's give our opponent a smiley face. What is our opponent going to do here? Closer. Our opponent does attach an energy to the ADP. I wonder why they're going for that play. Maybe an energy switch? I have no idea. That's all I can think of. So we no longer really have any reason to attack into the Jirachi because both the Zacian and the Dedenne would be more efficient unless, of course, our opponent does drop another Jirachi. Because if you think about it, 2 Jirachis have a total of 140 HP, while Dedenne has 160. Our opponent doesn't attack in. Interesting. Okay, so we do play Chaos, so it really doesn't matter that our opponent has that. Our opponent says they needed to draw that energy switch, and they didn't. Big oof. Big oof. Let's steady change. And we can attach return. Also guaranteed the attachment for next turn, so that's nice. We'll go ahead and use the spinner to thin. Energy thinner. Oh, okay. We're out of energy, apparently. I don't imagine we'll need more. But it's not ideal. Let's see. Do we have any bosses in our discard? No. I think our opponent's pretty likely to send up the Zacian, so if we get it up to 160, 60, it will have 190 left. So I say we attack into the Dedenne. Where are our horror psychic energy? I know we can't search it with energy spinner, but did we prize them all? I don't remember seeing them. We priced 2 psychic energy. That's certainly not good. I may end up regretting not attacking into Zacian there later. But, oh well. What can you do? Our opponent has 50 HP remaining. And of course, we all know what that means. So we do see a Zamazint. Yeah, 260. Move, you quick ball. 260 plus 20 is 280 plus 30 for the big charm. So that's 50 is 310. So if we can gust the Dedenne, we do have game. That's what we want to go for, obviously. Ah, but we don't get it. Aw. Darn. I think we go ahead and attack into the Zacian this time, though. Or if we had attacked into the Dedenne. Yeah, that might have actually been more ideal at this point. Okay, we get our energy. That's about all we really needed. I mean, obviously, we still need Gust. But I'm not really worried about Gust at this point. I'm sure we'll get it at some point. Funny thing, though, is I say that, but we never actually get our Gust when we need it. We get it after we need it, or we get it in the beginning of the game when all we have is a Dedenne. And no one likes it when that happens. It's not fun. So our opponent takes their 3 prize cards. No way for them to one-shot our Dragapult, so I'm not worried about that. So we can hit 100. That'd put him up to 160. Meaning they would have... Let's see. It would be 60 HP left, right? 160. Yeah, 60 HP left. Meaning they'd be 10 short of the KO, unfortunately. But I think that is our best course of action here. I think we get a... We don't go Mewtwo here. We can Thin. Discard Giratina. Let's check our boss's order situation. So we do have 2. Good to know. Let's thin a Dragapult. We're not going to need any more this game. And then let's thin our Chaotic Swell. We want to thin as many cards as we possibly can here. We're not going to bench the Fion because that'll go back into our deck. We're just going to research. Give me boss's order. Give me boss's order. Yeah. That's what you like to see. So we will max Phantom. Putting 50 on the Dedenne, because why not? We do have a scoop up net, so that makes pretty much everything we just did irrelevant. So they gust up to Dene. It's not gonna matter though, because they didn't get the full effect of Altered Creation. Oh no, not a Marnie. Man. Okay, we draw into our boss's order anyway. So that means it's game. Actually, it wouldn't have. Yeah, it would have mattered. Oh, resistance kind of save. Well, it didn't really save us. It more. Actually, resistance didn't help us there. We would have preferred to be KO'd. I think we just gusted Dene. And does Horror Psychic Energy? Okay, yeah. It's not like the old special energy where you have to discard them if they're attached to a different type. So, GG to our opponent. GG. So now we are 2-1. Let's finish strong. Let's go 3-1. So, yeah, 3-1 would probably get us a decent placement in this tournament. Let's see. How many people have a chance at being 3-1 or better? Based on last round, anyway. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold up. Okay, so last round I had 3 match points. 1-1. How many people had 3 or more? Everyone had 3 or more? Oh wow, it looks like everyone had 3 or more match points last round. Huh. Yeah, so 7 people had 3 and 2 had 6. That's actually really interesting. I'm surprised there was no one who hadn't won a game yet. Really interesting. And of course, there's 9 people total in the tournament. Okay, and our pairings for the next round are up. And it looks like we're at table 1, so that's fun. We got the up pair. So I think actually, if we win this game, we might have a chance to win the tournament. I don't know, because our opponent's undefeated, but they're the only undefeated left. So if we win that, I don't know. I'm not going to think about it too hard. What happens will happen. Good luck to our opponent. Let's pick tails. We'll start Jirachi. I mean, obviously, we don't have a choice. Not exactly an ideal opening hand, but it's not something we can't work with. Oh, we're playing against Pikarom. I don't like playing against Pikarom. And we had to go second. So that's definitely not great. I think we'll Stellar Wish here. Okay, that was a poor decision on my part. It did not pay off. No, definitely not Scoop Up Net. Marnie. Almost clicked Scoop Up Net there. That would have lost us the game. Okay, we get our Dragapult. And we can get 3 energy because we went second. Not that that's what we were trying to do. We do at least have a Dragapult VMAX for next turn, so that's something. And hey, we've got a boss's orders. Would you look at that? Right when we don't need it at all. Okay. Honestly, Pikarom is a terrible matchup for this deck. I've never beat Pikarom with it before. We obviously can't count on them bricking either because they already got off an electromagnetic radar. So I think we're in it for the long haul. Yes, this is definitely a very difficult matchup because they can pretty much always force you into attacking what they want you to attack. Oh, and they get off the turn 2 tag bolt. Oof. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. That's not good. What'll interest me is where they put the energy. I doubt they put it all on Pikarom. That wouldn't be... Oh, Marnie too? Come on, man. Now you're just not playing fair. Man, I'm never going to play Pikarom. I can't stand Pikarom. Ah. Okay, let's treasure, Scoop Up Net. For a Dragapult VMAX. I said Dragapult VMAX. Evolve. And we'll attack the Giant Bomb. I don't know where we want to put the damage counter from Zigzagoon just yet. Obviously, they have the Big Charm, which is not really what we want to see. I think we put the damage counter from Zigzagoon on the Choo-Choo. Now, actually, maybe on the Pikarom. We probably want to knock out these two for game. We're just going to do Choo-Choo. And we want an energy, obviously. We do get it. That's what you want to see. We're not going to Gust. We definitely do want to Gust later, though. And they'll all go on to the Choo-Choo. So the Choo-Choo has 60 damage, has 200 HP remaining. And the Pikarom has 140, I think. So they'll attack into us with the Choo-Choo, not triggering the Giant Bomb. That's kind of annoying, actually. I think we're cool just attacking into the Choo-Choo here. But we will scoop up net the B2. Get ourselves draw supporter for next turn. Oh, and we're paralyzed? No! No! This is why I don't like Pikarom, y'all. Because we had nothing we could do there. I've never actually played Pikarom because it's too expensive for me. I say as I play Dragapult with a hyper rare Dragapult. Full Blitz. Our opponent's 10 short of the KO there. Okay, so we get our Marnie. We're gonna play it. Maybe should have dropped the Fia in there, but I think we'll end up being fine there. It's not gonna hurt us. We can put him up to... I think we can get the knockout here, actually. 150, 280, and they have 270. So, yeah. Yeah. And then the Choo-Choo will go up to 130, 140 if we Zigzagoon. I think we're going to save the Zigzagoon, though. For emergency purposes. Yeah, so 130 there, meaning another 130 will KO. Unless we see a big charm. If we see a big charm, that's not good. Also, we actually need to gust that thing. So we're in a decent position here. I wouldn't say great. I wouldn't say terrible. We need boss's orders. If we get a boss's orders, they don't get a big charm, we have a game. Just making sure there's nothing that can interfere with that, because I want to be extra careful. We can thin with Mysterious Treasure, and then Dede Change. But that doesn't guarantee a boss's order, and honestly, with our luck with boss's orders, I don't think we'll get it there either. They send in the Choo-Choo? What are you doing? Oh no, Mallow and Lana. No. 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 And Plasma Fist for knockout. Ah. I think the play stays the same. We want to gust up Choo-Choo. Our opponent is yet to GX, but they cap it 250 before Electro Power. How many Electro Powers have they used, though? They used any? I don't think they've used a single Electro Power. Nope, they haven't. That's not good. We could also just attack into Zera and put damage on a bench Dedenne. That's an option. Let's see what Bolton can do. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 250. And then if they attach another one, that's 280 before Electro Power. So with 2 Electro Power, that Bolton can OHKO us. That's not good. I think we scoop up net, the Mewtwo. Make sure we at least get something off this Dead Change. And then we'll bench the Jirachi. And then there's not really any point in scoop up blocking unless they play super scoop ups. Which, I mean, I guess they could. I guess that's a possibility. And we'll Dead Change. We do get a gusting option. Let's go ahead and attach this here. We get a Mallow and Lana, so that's nice. Do we want to boss's order? Yeah, I guess we do, so we can't get paralyzed next turn. Then again, we do have Mallow, Lana, and Switch. But that could be gusted away. So I think we gust Choo-Choo here. Then again, we're not guaranteed that gust next turn. That'll be 140. 200 if they decide to attack into it. Yeah, I think that's the play. It's not exactly what I want to do, but I think that's ideal. Let's put 3 here and 2 here. Does our opponent have a way to get game? I hope not. Boss's orders. Ah. Man, I hate Pikarom. Okay, so we finished the tournament 2-2. That's unfortunate. Man. I'm never playing Pikarom. That's the one deck y'all cannot suggest in the Discord channel. You cannot suggest Pikarom. Okay, so let's see the deck list. Overall, I do prefer this Dragapult list to my previous one. But I really think it's important to have a better way to get boss's orders. As you probably saw in this video, I never get it when I need it. And that's just sad. I would probably play another one and a better way to get it. So let's go over the list. We play a Zigzagoon. Just drops damage wherever you want it. Good combo scoop up net. So you can redrop those damage. A Dedenne. Good for Dead Change, which is its ability. Lets you discard your hand, draw 6. Good for digging for extra resources, because this is kind of a combo-based deck. We play 3 Jirachi for the Stellar Wish ability. Combos with Scoop Up Net, because it can put it back into your hand. Also with Switch and a Skateboard, so you can get it out of the active. You don't want Jirachi to stay in the active ever. And that's also good for getting pieces you need to set up. 3 Dragapult line. Used to play 4-4. Not necessary. 3-3 is better. Jet Assault's not a bad attack. Can do 140 if it became the active Pokemon during the turn. But the reason you play the deck is for Max Phantom. 130, 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. So you can spread damage, get it on there how you want it. Get it on there how you need it. And then Shred can also come in handy. 60 damage, not affected by effects on our opponent's active. Gets a little chip damage in there and can go through some stuff that's usually impervious. Distortion Door can get some extra damage in. Other Giratina has Dimension Breach, can discard a special energy from our opponent's active when we put it into play. Also combos with Scoop Up Net. Q2, same idea, but it puts a supporter back onto the top of your deck. You can combine that with, say, a Jirachi, maybe. Say you discard a boss's order, and then you put it back with Mewtwo. You can Jirachi Stellar Wish, retreat into whatever you want to attack with, and gust at whatever you need to take some prizes. Mr. Mime has the Scoop Up Block ability. Doesn't let your opponent scoop up their Pokemon that have damage counters on them. Good to stop Scoop Up Net and Super Scoop Up. Fione for a little Gust. Also kind of good against Mill, but then again there's Belba and Bryson, man. 2 Energy Spinner. Gives you your energy. Very important to have your energy in this deck. That's why we play 9 energy and 2 Energy Spinner. 4 Treasure. Gets out our Pokemon. Pretty self-explanatory. 4 Quick Ball. Same logic. 4 Scoop Up Net. So those scoop up things like Jirachi, Giratinas, Mewtwo, and Zigzagoon. Allow us to reuse all of them. Also can serve as a retreat without actually retreating, so you can still retreat. 3 Switch, good for Jirachi, also if something gets stranded in the active. 2 Chaotic Swell, we don't really care about stadiums here, so we just really want to counter our opponent's stadiums. Chaotic Swell does that better than any other card in the game. 2 Boss's Order, duh, it's a staple, it goes in every deck. I'd like it if we could play more. Honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. I only have 2, so I'm only playing 2. If I had 3, I would play 3. I don't know if I'd play 4 if I had 4, though. 1 Mallow and Lana allows us to heal off some damage from our Dragapult. You know, it's fine. 4 Marnie helps disrupt against combo decks. Also more on the Mallow and Lana. It can heal 120 damage, which may not sound like a lot, but as you saw in this video, our opponents hit like 150 to 180 a lot. So we can heal off most of the damage they spend their attack on. 4 Research, just digging power. Draw what you need. 2 Escape Board for the Jirachis. Also can be attached to a Dragapult or a Dedenne in a pair since they both have a retreat cost of 1. 3 Giant Bomb, puts 100 damage counters, or not 100 damage counters, that would be insane. 10 damage counters on an attacking Pokemon if the active takes 180 or more damage. So good for the numbers, since you're only actually hitting 130, it'll bump that up to basically 230, and that can be combined with our next card, Horoscopic Energy, which puts 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon anytime it takes damage. So let's say you have 2 Horoscopic Energy on, which is not unheard of. It pays your attack cost on the Dragapult. And you take 180 damage with the Giant Bomb attached. That'll mean you'll be doing 140 recoil to your opponent. And say you attacked last turn, and they're attacking you with a Reshizard. That means they'll be KO'd. And then we play 5 normal Psychic Energy. So, don't forget to subscribe to see more awesome Pokemon TCG content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video, Professor Gang. Let me know what your thoughts on this deck are in the comments below, and what you thought I could have done better in this tournament, because I'm sure I made a lot of errors that even I don't know about yet. Also, check out our official Discord. That link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves an excellent